Welcome back to the channel. I'm Shango. Let's talk about the PS5. Obviously, you see the thumbnail and what has happened with my PS5. So, I recently picked up a PS5, February 8 to be exact, received the PS5 February 15. So, I got the God of War bundle. First time playing a God of War game, fall in love with it. I was constantly playing the game almost every night, spending like an hour, 2 hours playing the game. Sometimes on Saturday night, I'm spending like 7 hours playing the game to try and finish it. I have a friend who also have the game, so we were kind of competing on percentage. He was playing the game for a while, but because I was so concentrated on getting to the end of the game, so to speak, or finishing the game, I took about 100 hours to finish it, and by that time he was like about 290 hours and he's still playing it. Here where the problem is. So one day I came home. I actually was working on a project, editing some videos for somebody, so I wasn't really too much concentrated on the game. By that time I finished the game, so I never had the need to come home and turn on the game every time. Now the problem is, I came home, wasn't too focused on the game, focusing on the project that I was doing. The next day, I think it was a Sunday or something of the sort, I tried to turn on the PS5. So how I normally turn on my PS5 is that I would grab the control and press the PlayStation button on the control. If you know anything about PlayStation, there's a PlayStation button on the control. That button also turns on the PS5. So I press the PlayStation button. The PlayStation controller lights up, but the PS5 don't turn on. So I'm like, what's going on? So I pressed it a couple more times, still nothing. So I started to press the power button on the PlayStation itself, still nothing. Kind of started to panic, like, what's going on with my PS5? I just purchased this PS5, so why is it having problems already? No. Went online, checked some stuff. People are giving you various diagnostic as to what possibly can happen and if your PS5 is not turning on, XYZ. All right, I'm like, cool. So I did everything person said, plug out the power cable, try this, holding the button for this amount of time. I've done everything possible. The next thing is trying to send back the PS5 to PlayStation. So I, went online, put in all of my information. You have to put in your serial and all these other information. And my PlayStation should still be in warranty, given that I only had it for a month and a half. So now where I'm at in this process, I have sent my PlayStation to what they call an SIE, which is how PlayStation would service the PlayStation. Them have them across the country. I've sent it in. I'm still waiting to hear word. I've received notification. Oh, as a matter of fact, let's rewind. Once you go on and put in all your information, what they actually do is that they send you a specific box that you have to use to send the PlayStation back to them. So this box comes with a foam thing that you actually slot the PlayStation in, and in that box you also get a return label, sending it through FedEx, and you also get a document that you have to fill out. You also have to present a receipt in this box. So you have to print out a receipt, especially if you buy it online, put in the box, fill out the document with all the information, and send it to them. I am currently waiting for my PS5 to come back to me. Now, when I was reading the stuff, based on what happened to the PS5, they might charge you to service it, to repair it. I don't know what happened to the PS5. It just never worked after that. So I am waiting to hear from them. I haven't heard from them yet. I think the PS5 reached them last Thursday. But that's that. I kind of missed the PS5 because, as I said, I finished God of War. And recently, about a couple days ago or a week ago, they released the Game Plus for the God of War game, which is an addition to the God of War game. Now, while playing the God of War game, because I finished the game, I was a little bit bored with the game because I wanted to, go further, or I wanted to do more in the game, but I finished the game now, so I was looking at other games. I was playing the earlier God of War games and some other games. I was just exploring. Now that this comes out, obviously, there's no PS5. I just have my controller and the other accessories. I am waiting to get back my PS5 so I can start play the God of War. I contemplated buying another PS5 for the time being. Like just go to Walmart or one of these places and pick up a PS5, and once I get back my PS5 to send it back. But I'm working on a project and that's kind of taking up a lot of my time. So I'm like, do I really want to do that? Even though I'd get back my money, but do I really want to do that? Because I wouldn't have a lot of time to play the game necessarily because I'm working on this project. That's the state of what's going on with my PS5 right now. And I can't wait to get it back because I definitely want to play this extension or add-on. It's not necessarily an add-on, but more or less an add-on for God of War. But I can't wait. And I'll definitely update you guys as to what's happening with the PS5 when they send back the PS5 and what I have to do in another video. So that would be basically an update to this video. All right, now you know. I'm Shango. See you in the next one. Bless up yourself.